Bakit kinikilig agad? Ano? Hindi, okay, so, November 11, 2011, yung wedding. Kasi, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Parang, kasi ang anniversary namin is May 11. So, parang, we were joking about, you know, yung future plans. So, parang nasabi, okay, why don't we get married after 3 years? So, sakto, 3 years would be 2011. So, parang sabi ko, ay, galing, pwede tayo mag-11. So, parang it started out as, parang angaw-angaw lang. Tapos, biglang,
ayun na.
Oo.
Biglang,
Tapos actually, nag-propose siya 10-10-10.
Wow, kita mo yan. May significant dyan eh. Tapos, 12-12-12, bagong baby.
Yes, sorry na, pero...
Malay mo. Anyways, so, kumusta naman ang bagong kasal? What are the adjustments? O di kaya, nag-sink in na ba sa'yo na misis ka na?
Adjustment. I think yun, I mean, any married couple would attest na ang biggest adjustment is being part of a team na hindi na isa-isa. Parang, even kasi kung boyfriend-girlfriend, you still don't live in the same house, you don't share the same property, don't share the same money, or, di ba, parang, it's always...
The same room itself, isa pa na yun.
So, ngayon, parang, hindi na kami dalawa, isa na. Di ba? So, parang, yun yung biggest adjustment na meron ka nang kailangan isipin na iba, aside from yourself. Di ba? Tapos, another adjustment is yun, pag tinatawag ako na misis. Kasi 1 month pa lang, halos, almost 2 months pa lang akong kasal. So, pag tinatawag akong misis, parang, naninibago ako. Kasi dati, joke na nila yun. Uy, magiging misis ka. Pero ayan na, misis ka na talaga.
Okay, let's talk about your husband, Carlos. Carlos Fariñas, also from Luwag, belongs to a very popular and kumbaga may sinasabi sa Luwag. So, anong klaseng adjustments doon? By the way, saan ka nakatira ngayon? Where do you stay now?
Half. I'm right now, especially kasi holiday season, di ba? So, medyo pabalik-balik pa kami.
Hindi nga lang, malapit lang Luwag, ano?
Hindi, tsaka kasi, I mean, yun na nga, di ba? You need to think about other people also. So, my husband. My husband kasi is a businessman. So, COO siya nung company nila. So, he has a lot of responsibilities. Hindi lang with the work, but also he works part-time with yun congressional staff ng daddy niya. Plus, syempre yung family niya nandun. He takes care kasi of his siblings also. So, ang dami niyang responsibilities. Kaya ang hirap din na i-uproot siya. Similarly with me, ang hirap din i-uproot dahil maraming responsibilities. So, we try to do it halfway.
When you decided to accept the position na i-appoint ka dito sa Vigan, alam ko di pa kayo kasal noon, but syempre boyfriend, so nagpaalam ka rin sa kanya na tatanggapin ko tong
kasama siya sa discussion.
Kasama siya sa discussion talaga na. Okay. Now,
saka engaged na kami noon.
So, okay na. So
parang kailangan talaga na tanungin siya kasi...
Pero anong unang sagot niya?
Alam niya kasing, mahilig nga ako sa service. So, nakita niya na kasi magandang venue siya to help more people. So, sabi niya, sige, I think it's really what you want and parang it will make you happy helping other people. So,
at siguro hindi naman siguro na siya nahirapan just because he also belongs to the family na also involved sa service, public service at politicians as well, kagaya ng kanyang daddy, di ba? So ngayon, may iba naman tayo, pag sinabi niyang siguro pwede ka nang dito na lang tayo manirahan sa Luwag, papayag ka? Or
kung tapos na yung work. I mean,
so tapusin mo na yung
syempre, we accepted the responsibility knowing naman na we will be getting married. So, it would be unfair to suddenly drop it, especially since a lot of people parang marami yung tumulong para magkatotoo yung pagiging counselor ko. So, it would be unfair to do it right now or in the near future.
What if?
Pero if pagtapos yung term, tapos sinabi niya, up for discussion. Pero, pero kung, I mean, that's what's good about being in a relationship like ours. Kasi we were in a long-distance relationship for a long time. Kahit sabi mong nawag lang yun, malayo
pa rin yan. 1 hour and a half pa rin.
We spent a lot of time talking. So, we're very easy with communication. So, pagdating ng time na yun, I'm sure we will do it democratically.
What if the Bigenyo says, we want Janina to run for mayorship soon?
Kawawa naman si Mami, may isang term pa siya.
After ng term ni Mami mo, tapos, Ma'am Janina, sabi nila, gusto namin ikaw ang papalit sa mama mo. Tapos,
maaga
sabi,
pa, pa isipin.
malay mo nga, tapos parang prepared.
Up for discussion naman. Democratic. Saka ano naman siya, open naman siya kasi sa ideas. Pero, right now, adjusting pa rin kami pareho. So, hindi pa namin din kinoconsider yung situation sa ganun.
Okay. Ito na lang. Final question before we pause for a break. Sa'yo, sa palagay mo, how to be a good wife?
How to be a good wife? I was saying nga kanina, parang to be a good wife, you have to start din. Kasi ako newlywed, so I'm sure ang makarelate sa akin yung mga papunta na sa wedding. You have to be a good girlfriend and a good person. Nung nag-speech kami for the wedding, sabi namin, we were very lucky to have good parents who raised us well. Not because because we became the people that we would both fall in love with. So, I think, yun din, you need to have a good foundation. Tapos, pag nandun ka na, pag mag-boyfriend na kayo, you have to be a good and loving person to him, to be a best friend. And when you become married, if you started with a good foundation on yourself and on your relationship, maganda rin yung umpisa nyo as a married couple. Right? Ngayabang ko po. Hindi pa naman kami matagal kasal. Pero I think that's what's good about our relationship. Na, yun na nga, we know each other very well.
Because medyo tumagal din ang inyong courtship di ba? It took you about, ilang years kayo bago kayo napakasal?
3
years. Oh, so that's very long already. Nowadays, mahaba na yan. So definitely, kilala nyo na bawat isa. So sige, sa pagbabalik natin more of that, kaya stay put lang muna, Ma'am Janina. There you have it, mga kaibigan. Ay, nako. Nakakakilig din, ano? Magandang story ng Janina. Sa pagbabalik po natin, more of Janina. Yan po, sa Let's Talk.